Now, if people who are into understanding this issue, if you understand correctly, then you will think that this plastic pollution is actually a problem in the head. My name is Afroz Shah, a lawyer by profession, but somebody who loves planet Earth. And for the past 8 years, we have been trying to show our love for Mother Nature by doing ground action. Let me describe Versova Beach for you. Versova Beach is a 2.9 kilometer long beach. On the northern end of the beach, the fishermen live, and on the southern end of the beach, there's a colony called Sagar Kutir. So on this 2.9 kilometer patch, other than many buildings and societies, there's a hugely dense population of 75,000. As a child, I have swam in this beach when I was 15, Me and my 4 friends, I still remember taking an BST bus or the auto rickshaw coming here to swim here, to play on this beach. The day I came to buy this property where I'm staying right now is when I saw what I saw. 5.5 feet of plastic on the beach. I saw it from the balcony of that flat which I was proposing to buy and which eventually I bought. I mean, I've never seen in my life so much plastic juxtaposed to the ocean. I don't know, would you describe so much plastic? I stepped out, the first day was in October 2015. But from March to October, I was contemplating what to do. Some people used to meet me. I was new to that society in the lift. So I used to ask them that I'm planning to start a beach cleanup. Would you like to join? So they would look at me in amazement saying, what is this guy talking about? Then one 84-year-old man from my building, Mr. Mathur, he joined me actually. He was the first one. He didn't tell me he was suffering from terminal cancer. He lived only for 3 months post that. So from October 2015 till January, I had only 1 or 2 people. Imagine 3 months to go, First day I remember we did like 4-5 bags. We were so happy, me and that 84-year-old. And that man actually, when he died in January, I penned a letter to his son saying that what I felt about what the father was. He stood by me when there was nobody ready to join me. He was the first one. Within 5 minutes, he said, I'm at the beach. You must have heard of it. People say, ban plastic, ban plastic. You must not ban plastic, with a caveat that all unnecessary and problematic plastic must leave. It should not be produced, it should not be consumed. All unnecessary problematic plastic must go. All single-use plastic must go from our lives. Plastic pollution is misunderstood by lots of people. Look what we did in Mumbai. We did beach cleanups for 8 years. We picked up 85 million kgs of marine debris. It's not some joke. Look at hands, how they look after picking up so much for 8 years, every weekend. We have had more than 1,000 cleanups. Each cleanup would entail 100,000 marine debris picked up. And I'll tell you, marine debris which we pick up is deadly. Fishes swallow it, birds ingest it. It's not a good sign for them feeding on something which they're not used to, which is not part of their ecosystem. So this plastic pollution, you have to understand the length and the breadth. You have to understand why and what is the solution. Solutions are simple. You have to start wherever you are with small efforts. And that's all. Like I'll give you an example. Always carry your water bottle. Don't buy water in PET bottles. We know what has happened with water touching PET bottles. The researchers are sending a horrific story. If your blood and my blood is tested at this point of time, we'll have plastic in our blood. There's one study that a mother's womb has plastic. Imagine a newborn who's not even born, he's in the fetal stage, is eating plastic. What will be the effect on human health? So we said, okay, this is the problem, now we did beach cleanup. Then we went backward. We said we should clean up the ocean also, the floating plastic. So we cleaned up that. Then we went backward. We said people living in the settlement must have waste management. Where is waste management? Look at how the journey began. So we started doing waste management. Then we went backward. Why don't we reduce the waste? Why don't we get circular economy? If you understood the problem, you will do like this, that you will not say that beach cleanup is horrible and circular economy is great. Because somewhere we humans are at every stage of that pollution problem and we'll need to tackle it. What you pick up from mangroves, beach or ocean is called what I call legacy waste. Somebody will have to clean the legacy waste. It can't be lying in the mother nature. Then somebody will have to do proper waste management, recycle things. Then somebody will have to reduce garbage. So we now at this point of time, we are working at all the 3 stages. I always tell people plastic pollution or any form of pollution starts in the head and it must end in the head. Like my beach cleanup, a lot of people have stayed on this beach for years on. And nobody ever thought that I should clean the beach. And I moved in March 2015. By October, I was on the beach within 6 months. So a lot of my volunteers, why didn't we do? They were watching from their windows. What is that trigger you require saying that this must be done? And that's what we will have to learn, the trigger in our head to exist with other species. The trigger in our head to say that I will be net zero. The trigger in the head that this planet does not belong to us alone. And the narrative is not that the problem will be solved. The narrative is, has the journey begun or no? Every question of ours is prefaced with the fact that this problem must end. Of course, we all want the problem to end, but I will preface it saying, have you started your journey? If you preface your journey with saying that I have started, that means it steps in the right direction. It's a matter of time. Maybe if you meet me after 5-10 years, this plastic problem would have evaporated. I would love. I'm tired of cleaning the beach. I'm tired of going around trying to teach people waste management. I'm tired of implementing circular. God damn it, I need a break. I need to be in my bedroom sometimes sipping my tea and coffee. But it doesn't happen. Am I regretting it? No, not at all. But someday, hopefully, it will happen.